All right, guys. Oh, I forgot to play the intro. Anyway, this is not going on YouTube. So it is Tuesday, October 3rd, 9 a.m., and things are looking pretty dire for risk assets. It's all going to be about short ideas, with the exception of maybe overstock for a little bounce. We'll get to that news in just a second. But let's go to our macro review. This is really, really, really bad. TLT down another 0.6%. This is a new 52-week low, and that's really bad for risk assets. Okay, this is basically a re-rating that's been happening since Powell spoke about higher rates for longer and no soft landing, at least soft landing not being the base case. Let me see. There's another ticker that no, what is it? I'm not familiar with what it is, but apparently there's another ticker that like follows rates. Okay, but it's basically should be the inverse of this chart. So if you find the inverse of this chart, you'll see how bullish that chart looks. So this situation is really super, super bad for risk assets. That's going to be RK. That's going to be IWM. That's going to be KRE. Man, if you can find which bank is going to collapse next, you can make a lot of money. I think it's going to happen. There's going to be some bank over here that's going to be the next regional bank to collapse at some point. Don't know which one that is, but I think it's probably a good idea. It's kind of like a starting point in a portfolio at this point to be short KRE, IWM, and maybe even ARK. Look at this. We are heading back to the lows on RK, got rejected at the 200 DMA. The lows here were at there. It's not even too far now. 38.20. There it is. All right. So we're going to go to new lows. We're going to go to new lows on RK pretty shortly. IWM, let's check that out. IWM as well. Oh, there it is. New low. Oh, this is ugly. All right. So what's the, no, it's not a 52-week low, but probably heading towards 170, I would think, IWM. But you know what? It doesn't even matter. Like if charts are oversold, I just saw like IWM. Look at that RSI. Oh my gosh, it's third. It doesn't matter if rates keep going up like this. If TLT keeps crashing, it just has to happen. You just got to go lower. And there's going to be so many bankruptcies. Okay, Smile Direct Club filed for bankruptcy yesterday. Over here, look at that. It was down from 40 cents to 10 cents. This is honestly where you got to be. DNA, a subsidiary of DNA, not DNA themselves, a subsidiary of DNA, filed for bankruptcy, or at least was it a subsidiary? Yep, the subsidiary filed for bankruptcy. I mean, this is going to be a bloodbath for the next 6 to 12 months, I believe, in risk assets. Now, you might see a flight to safety. Bigger caps may hold up better, but things are going to get very ugly on risk assets. So my focus is going to be shorts and what to short. So I got a bunch of look. There were a bunch of positive catalysts. I was looking at like Visa, Domino's. Peloton broke out yesterday. Geo broke out yesterday. Nvidia looks like was on the cusp of a breakout. But in this kind of situation, I think it's going to be too hard to find a needle in a haystack that's going to buck the market trend. Cantaloupe got an upgrade today after a catalyst yesterday, so maybe that'll continue towards our original target we had yesterday of 717 there at the 50 DMA. Maybe that'll happen today, but like I just think the easier bet, like why put yourself out on a limb and try to find a stock that's going to buck the trend even on good news? I just didn't see any good news that would really buck the trend. I think the one that might have a chance to is Overstock. Overstock's been down forever since we got out between 27 and 22, the morning of that news. Down here at 15, really oversold, but I don't trust this spot. Why? What's the news here? Overstock appoints Marcus Lemones. I don't know how to pronounce his name. But anyway, I know he's a famous person. I don't know too much about him, but Twitter's going wild over this. Mark Lemonis. He apparently did the turnaround at Camping World, CWH. Okay, there's an expectation here. He's going to become the chairman of the board, according to some folks here on Twitter. Could get a bounce. I'm just not so crazy about such a, like, how much is it going to bounce? Is it really? It could buck the market trend. Like, how high does it go? And then, maybe it gets pushed back down. I mean, the Bed Bath & Beyond rollout is not going well. Okay, after they gave that data out, that data did not look good that we covered in the morning, even though the number of sales are up, the item value is down dramatically. It's a different type of customer. Instead of focusing on large furniture items, it's small knickknacks and, towels and things like that. Less profitable for them. And the app rankings, actually, I haven't checked in a while, but I did check like a week and a half ago, and they were terrible. Let's see what's going on with Overstock. Oh, I'm still putting Overstock. I forgot to put Bed Bath, but I think it'll find it. There it is. 33. All right. So it's like not a good situation at Overstock. I really wouldn't be surprised to see Overstock below 10 if this crisis that I'm talking about continues and gets much worse. I think you'll probably see Overstock under 10, but it could have a little bounce today, little dead cat bounce. All right. But where I want to focus on is shorts. I have two that are catalyst oriented, and the rest don't have any immediate recent catalyst. But I think this is one of these days where you want to short stocks even without a catalyst, right? Doesn't have that story trading, fourth pillar, one of those four pillars. I mean, you could say the breakout, and I guess this is what I would say. I would say the breakout or the breakdown of TLT is the catalyst to short a lot of weak stocks. So I'm going to be totally focused on day trading, shorts, maybe establishing more swing positions in our swing portfolio of shorts. That's where my focus is going to be. So where are the catalysts? Lazard had a catalyst this morning. Goldman Sachs downgrade. Well, it was already at sell. But Goldman Sachs down to $3.50 a share on a sell rating. Now, they did this before when the stock was like 6, something like that. And they said like 550, right? They're like 550 price. Where were they most recently here? 450. Or maybe the stock was like 5. And they're like, sell, 450. Remember, I was covering that. I'm like, what the heck? Are they crazy? Well, guess what? The stock died because of that. All right. So in this market environment, I wouldn't be surprised to see Lazard just barf back towards 4 where it was a few days ago. All right. So Lazard, that's a short idea for you. DWAC, I don't know if I covered it yesterday morning or middle of the day in the app, but DWAC, I think this is a really, really good risk reward to short. DWAC came out with a filing yesterday saying they now have the right to cancel a deal with Truth Social in between very specific dates. It's not here. They're like, yeah, between like, let's call it mid-October to mid-November, something like that they can cancel the deal with Truth Social. I mean, why would they put that in there unless they were not intending seriously on canceling the deal? And if they do cancel the deal, DWAC goes to $10.20. On top of that, you have breakage of this 50 DMA, which it's been riding. There's been one false breakdown here. I think we got caught up in that. I think we were short here. We're right for like 10 seconds, and then boom, it exploded. But anyway, back below the 50 DMA. You know what? I don't even remember. What was the catalyst back then? I forgot what the catalyst was back then, but whatever it was, this is much more serious of a catalyst. So in any case, that's a long-term trend line. Look at that 50 DMA. It's a long-term trend line. It's now broken below it. Let's say your immediate target is 1450, 1460. And if it breaks 1460, look out below. So that's another catalyst oriented short idea for you, DWAC. Now, a bunch of shorts here that don't have catalysts that I think you should consider. SOUN, they just had news this morning, and if I was on top of it, I would add it to our short. We do have a little bit of a short position. Some news is not going to save them. Okay, they got some deal, all right, restaurant deal or whatever it is. It's not big enough to save the day for SOUN. So SOUN, I think, could head back to its lows here at 150. Dash, maybe a better one even than SOUN, because Dash is, wow, look at this. I like this rejection of the 20 DMA. Remember why we're short Dash, or we're not now, but we were. Maybe we're going to short it again today. Is because RRGB came out and warned, and they said they're warning because of third-party delivery app volumes are down. The size of the orders are down on third-party delivery apps. So I think that's a great tell, and something that maybe hasn't really been reported or captured anywhere. Who's looking at RRGB? Maybe we have some early data that the Wall Street doesn't have yet, and now it's getting rejected at 20 DMA on a morning that is really bad for risk assets. So I'm thinking of maybe shorting Dash again with that 20 DMA rejection. What else can we short? Beyond, we are already short. Man, this morning there was a huge. Did it go through? No, there was a huge seller, which now there's at 916. That's actually kind of significant in pre-market because we only do 2 million, 1.5 million, 2 million shares a day. But seeing an order of that size, 25,000. Beyond, is it at 52-week lows this morning? It's at a new 52-week low right now. Okay, well, 910, I guess 910 was yesterday's low. 910 was yesterday's low. It's sitting at 910 by 915 with a massive sell order at 916. This is a candidate to go below 9 in the near term. Okay, that'll be beyond. Some other ones, I don't know the situation as well, but you have meme stocks, GameStop and Carvana. I think meme stocks are in danger. GameStop, wow. GameStop 1526 is your 52-week low. Was that yesterday? 1526? 1526 was yesterday, but it looks like a triple bottom that I wouldn't be surprised if this fails and sees the stock go appreciably below 1526 in the very immediate near future. Wouldn't be surprised about that. Same with Carvana, although Carvana got an upgrade today from JP Morgan, but the price target raised from $20 to just $25. Okay, so all of these, I think, are valid short ideas. I'll try to order them for the day if I can, but there's not really catalyst for these. That's tough. These are more swing ideas than day ideas with a catalyst. Okay. Peloton and Geo looked really good yesterday to close out the day, but with this situation, I'm a little concerned. But Peloton's still above the 20 DMA. That's good. It's comfortably above the 20 DMA. So the target would be this gap here. The first target 597. Next target would be about 650 at the 50. So all right, we're swinging long Peloton. I am a little concerned, but it's holding this. So I think I'm going to address my concern by shorting other stuff and staying long Peloton. Geo also had a breakout yesterday above the 200 DMA. Okay, so same thing. I think we're going to hold some Geo, even though it's stretched. I mean, it's just all over the news, the immigration, and he just broke a 200 DMA. I think we're going to hold Geo to the long side and address our concern with Geo by shorting other stuff. Okay. I was going to mention NVIDIA's near breakout, but I don't even want to play NVIDIA. I don't want to play breakouts right now in this market. But NVIDIA right at key 50-day moving average got an upgrade, a couple upgrades, I think, yesterday and today. It's somewhere there in the news feed. You can go look at that. Okay. Hopefully we're stuck. I didn't intend on continuing our short on Arch yesterday. Man, our short on Arch, we just kind of broke our process. We were supposed to get out when we saw this turning. Yesterday, we gave you this short Arch. The options we targeted were up like 100%, and then we just didn't take our profits. That was a missed execution on our part, and we're still in some, unfortunately, but maybe we'll get a chance to get out of that. All right, so in any case, all right, so today is going to be a short day. Let me just see. MX announces complete response to 9th. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of action in biotechs on news. I mean, they're going crazy lately, but I'm not going to be doing anything with that. Samsung partners with SoundHound and White Castle. Oh, that's Samsung. Okay, maybe there's better things to short than SoundHound then. I didn't realize it's Samsung. Okay, I missed that. I missed that item. It wasn't in the original title of that release. Or is this another one? Did they do two press releases today? SOUN. Okay. You know what? 195. There's a big seller. Oh my gosh, someone's trying to sell 100,000 shares at 196. All right, we may have better short ideas here. Let me just see. Was that two separate items? How did I miss that? Yeah, it's two separate news items. SoundHound and Olo partner to provide voice AI ordering to restaurants. And then Samsung partners with SoundHound and White Castle to revolutionize voice AI. It sounds related. Don't have a chance to read them, but okay. Big seller at 196. But all right, let me see. What are we going to focus on shorting today? I think Lazar with that downgrade, DWAC for sure. Beyond, I think Beyond is going to be good to short, sitting at 52-week lows with that big seller over there. So let's put Beyond up there near the top. All right. Then GameStop and Carvana might be great shorts, but I know you guys are probably not excited about the show today because most people don't short. I get it. All right. So Dash, I'm going to move that up. The other thing that should be considered is shorting the indices today, IWM, KRE, and ARC. I think maybe IWM and KRE more so than ARC, but so that's something we'll be looking at too on these. Yeah. KRE is going to have another crisis, in my opinion. Okay. So, all right, not a happy show for you. Look at Beyond. Someone aggressive seller, someone worried. They can't even wait for the market to open. They're taking Beyond to new 52-week lows right now in pre-market. Look at that. There we just hit it. 908, although that doesn't officially count. Let me see if there's any comments here. Oh, wow. No shares to short on Beyond, apparently. All right, we're in some puts. We may have to get some other puts because I don't love the contracts we're in. But okay, so there it is. All right, you have the number one pick is not Overstock. Okay, that's just a long idea. We'll just put it here. If you want to do long something, I could see a nice kind of dead cat bounce idea in Overstock here. I don't know. Where would it go? What would the target be for the folks who are trying to play Overstock to the upside? Maybe the Basilas can right here. There was some support here, like 1565, maybe something like that. I mean, look, it could always squeeze. You could get these crazy moves. I just can't. I can't like really get behind it too much because I think the higher risk reward is going to be in shorting stuff. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this has a counter move to the market because it's been down for so long. It's highly shorted. You have a little bit of good news, but I don't know. I don't think that news is good enough, in my opinion, even though people are excited about it. Where's the 20 DMA? $18. I mean, if it does happen to take off, you can have a swing to $18 at the 20 DMA. I guess that's possible. You got some resistance at 16.50. So 16.50 to $18, like it's possible, but I'd rather be short Lazar and Beyond and DWAC and Dash and maybe get out of our soon short SOUN with those two. Not just because it's not going down. It probably is going down. Probably, but why should I live through a little pop? Why should I tolerate a little pop? Who knows how high it goes on this pop, and then eventually it goes back to 150. I'd rather be in stuff that's going straight down today, which is, I think, Lazar, Beyond, and DWAC, and maybe Dash. GameStop and Carvana, good shorts probably. And then we'll just hope that Peloton and Geo hold their supports. If they don't, we may have to take action on those longs. Okay? All right. Sorry for the bad news. I hope I'm wrong. All right? And can't wait till we get back to the day when we are long stocks and having fun to the long side again instead of being cynics. But this is the situation we're in right now. All right. I'll see you guys later. Maybe should I do my 1 p.m. show today, or maybe I'll wait one day longer just to get 100%. I'm a little better today. This is the best I felt since I've gotten sick. But in any case, stay tuned for notifications in the app and in the chat room. I'll see you guys later. Thanks.